So my background is, I like to say, half Dominican and half Dominican for a total of 100% Dominican. Puro plátano. So I'm what you would call a classic Dominican York. The kid that was born here, but is more Dominican than American in the sense that I didn't speak English at home. I identify strongly with the island because I spent so much of my youth there. Wake up in the morning, kikiriki! Black bustelo or café Santo Domingo, un pan de agua, and a ponchera. Aguacate, aguacate, aguacate! And bro, if you don't sell every single aguacate in there, don't come home. So as a kid, I knew that I wanted to do something that made people happy. When Tio Diego and Tio Belio, recipes, and Papi and everybody sitting around and be like, yo, how does your uncle sound after he has a couple of drinks? And then I would do like an impression of my uncle, like, hey, mira, déjame decirte algo, mira, Ramiro, vaca. And I'm like, yes. Like, I'm like commanding this room of like grown men using jokes. And you know, if you go to public school in New York City, that is the greatest improv class that you will ever go to because you are there defending your honor 24/7. Defending your sneakers, defending your jacket, defending your sister. You always gotta be ready to like return fire.
Everybody loves Joel. He's funny, he's magnetic, very witty, very smart. And then just seeing his work ethic, his constant, like I tease him, I'm like, are you ever gonna come to bed?
My father instilled a very strong work ethic in me. When it comes to writing and stuff like that, like I never stop.
He started blogging in 2007, and it started off as a sports blog about the Mets. And Victory Light was the greatest comedic achievement in those 3 years of any working comic in the world. That simple. It's that funny. His style is that unique. And I'm so glad he stuck with it.
So it started off with Complex. You know, I did a show called Mero in the Wild. I did another podcast called Deez vs. Mero. And that web series caught the eye of executives at MTV. So to me, that was like okay, now this is my job now. This is my career going forward.
He moves with his then creative partner, and they host a show at Viceland for a couple years. And then we end up at Showtime.
Here's the good news. Looks like y'all could play for the Knicks.
Ooh, wow.
Off the rip, Barry with the kill shot.
Sometimes when culture goes mainstream, it can get lost. I love that someone can look at Mero and say, hey, this is not being put through a filter that makes it more quote unquote palatable. What that does is it says, you don't have to pick between are you Latino, are you not? Be authentically you, and it is very doable and very viable. And 10 years in, I think he's making a very good case for it.
I think one of the most impressive things that I've seen with Joel is just his ability to keep growing and keep adapting and keep reaching all of these different outlets. Whatever opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna act, I'm going to do sports.
The driving force that makes me get up every day and do what I do, I have tattooed on my arms. Adrian, Amari, Azalea, and Avery, my 4 kids, my wife Heather, my parents, they motivate me, man. They've always motivated me. Chill, I'm gonna get emotional. They've always motivated me, they've always supported me, and you know, you can't put a price on it.
Joel has remained down to earth and connected to his roots. There's no act. It's so genuine and it's so pure. It shines through, and he has a very deep love for his people and his culture, and I think that's huge.
We need to show people that who you are is viable, and you shouldn't let anyone tell you that it isn't.
People like me, yo, I'm a Dominican dude from East Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. I'm not supposed to be on TV. But I was lucky enough to get the access, and I did not waste it. If you get that opportunity to get past the gatekeepers, and you get your ladder, and you put your ladder up, and you climb that ladder, Leave the ladder there for the next guy like you that didn't have that access, that doesn't have that connection, and you can be that connection.